Welcome to our channel today. We have an incredibly emotional revelation that is bound to leave you speechless. Princess Catherine was deeply affected by the discovery of Princess Diana's secret diary, which exposes the terrifying truth about life within the royal family. Princess Diana, often referred to as the People's Princess, remains an iconic figure, even decades after her tragic passing. Her life continues to captivate the hearts of people around the world. Recently, however, an explosive new discovery has taken this global fascination to new heights: Diana's secret journal. This collection of intimate notes, penned during some of the most turbulent years of her life, offers a rare and unfiltered glimpse into the struggles she faced behind the palace walls. The contents of this journal have shaken the royal family to its core, with Prince William, Princess Catherine, and Prince Harry all reportedly left stunned by the painful truths Diana shared in her private writings. A source close to the royal family has revealed that these journal entries have rattled the very foundation of the monarchy, exposing deeply personal secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. For Princess Catherine, who has always held a deep admiration for her late mother-in-law, the discovery of this journal has been particularly devastating. Although Catherine never had the opportunity to meet Diana in person, she has long expressed her respect and admiration for the legacy Diana left behind. Over the years, Catherine has often spoken about the profound influence Diana had on her own role within the royal family. However, the new revelations from Diana's journal have left Catherine heartbroken, as they reveal a side of Diana's life that was never before known to the public. Diana began keeping her secret journal in the summer of 1995, a time when her marriage to Prince Charles was unraveling under the weight of increasing tension. The diary entries offer a candid and raw portrayal of Diana's life, one that contrasts sharply with the public image of a glamorous royal. Diana's writings describe a life filled with emotional turmoil, manipulation, and a profound sense of isolation. Despite being surrounded by the opulence of royal life, Diana felt utterly alone. She confided in her journal that every move she made was watched, every smile calculated. Her life, rather than being a fairy tale, was a nightmare. The palace, instead of being a sanctuary, became a gilded cage where she felt like an outsider. For Princess Catherine, reading these painful words was an emotional experience that brought a deep sense of grief. She could empathize with the overwhelming loneliness Diana experienced. The revelation of how Diana felt trapped and isolated within the royal family struck a chord with Catherine, who, despite her own high-profile position, has often spoken about the pressures of being in the public eye. The emotional weight of these journal entries has only deepened Catherine's respect for Diana, as she now better understands the immense challenges Diana faced in her role as a royal. One of the most heartbreaking aspects of Diana's journal is her candid account of her troubled marriage to Prince Charles. Diana's writings corroborate what many had long suspected: Charles's ongoing relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles cast a dark shadow over their marriage. From the very beginning, Diana's marriage was fraught with challenges, and her journal reveals the deep emotional pain she endured. Diana wrote that their union was not a partnership, but rather a performance for the public eye. She described the constant humiliation she faced and the crushing isolation she felt. For Diana, the marriage was not one of love and mutual respect, but a painful charade. For Princess Catherine, who values her own strong bond with Prince William, reading about Diana's torment was particularly distressing. Catherine, known for her compassion and empathy, has expressed deep sorrow for the emotional toll Diana's marriage took on her. Diana's journal reveals not only the heartache of her relationship with Charles but also the emotional burden of raising her sons, William and Harry, in such a toxic environment. Diana's love for her children is evident throughout the journal, and her concern for their future as members of the royal family is palpable. In one particularly poignant entry, Diana wrote, "I fear for Harry, but I am concerned about William. William will bear the weight of the crown." Diana's journal also delves into the power struggles and palace intrigue that characterized life within the royal family. She describes a constant atmosphere of manipulation, with certain individuals within the palace working against her, trying to control her actions and her image. Diana likened the royal household to a battlefield, where every move was calculated, and where those in power were always playing games of influence and control. These insights into the complex dynamics within the royal family shed light on the tension and drama that unfolded behind the scenes. For Princess Catherine, who has witnessed her own share of public scrutiny, reading about the extent of the manipulation Diana endured was both shocking and deeply moving. Catherine reportedly felt a mixture of awe and sorrow as she read about Diana's ability to navigate such a treacherous environment. Diana's ability to survive the constant emotional battles within the palace has only increased Catherine's admiration for her late mother-in-law's strength and resilience. Another striking element of Diana's journal is her openness about her struggles with mental health, particularly her battles with depression and bulimia. At a time when mental health issues were rarely acknowledged, Diana's willingness to confront her inner demons and write about her suffering is both brave and heartbreaking. In her journal, Diana candidly described the pressure she felt to maintain a perfect public image while silently battling her own emotional turmoil. She wrote about the overwhelming burden of being a public figure, saying, "How can I be a good mother when I'm barely holding myself together?" Princess Catherine, who has long been an advocate for mental health awareness, has expressed deep admiration for Diana's courage in addressing her struggles so openly. Reading Diana's journal has further strengthened Catherine's resolve to continue advocating for mental health issues and to use her own platform to raise awareness and support for those in need. Beyond her personal struggles, Diana's journal also reveals her deep passion for humanitarian work. Diana was a trailblazer in using her royal platform to raise awareness for causes that were often overlooked. She was particularly vocal about AIDS and landmine victims, both of which were issues that the royal family had previously avoided. Diana's vision for humanitarian work was far ahead of her time, and her commitment to making a real difference in the world is evident throughout her writings. Princess Catherine, inspired by Diana's humanitarian efforts, has committed herself to continuing her late mother-in-law's legacy. Catherine has been vocal about her desire to use her platform to effect positive change, and she has taken inspiration from Diana's efforts to champion causes that make a real difference in people's lives. One of the most unsettling aspects of Diana's journal is her recurring fear for her own safety. In several entries, Diana wrote about her concerns that her life might be in danger. In one particularly chilling passage, she wrote, "If something happens to me, it won't be an accident." These words, written years before her tragic death, highlight the very real fears Diana had about the consequences of her outspoken views and the pressures she faced as a royal. For Princess Catherine, reading these words was a moment of profound sadness and anger. She reportedly felt a deep sense of injustice and outrage at the systemic forces that may have contributed to Diana's fears. This discovery has only reinforced Catherine's determination to ensure that her own family is given the protection and support they need to avoid similar risks. Throughout her journal, Diana's love for her sons, William and Harry, shines through. She writes with tenderness and wisdom, offering them advice and encouragement for the future. Diana's journal entries are a love letter to her children, urging them to stay true to themselves and to remember that the crown is something they wear, not something that defines them. For Princess Catherine, these words have become a guiding principle in her own parenting. She has made it a priority to teach her children the importance of kindness, authenticity, and compassion, values that Diana herself held dear. In the pages of her journal, Diana left behind a legacy of strength, resilience, and compassion. Her willingness to confront the challenges of royal life and her dedication to her children and her humanitarian work have inspired millions around the world. For Princess Catherine, reading Diana's journal has not only provided a deeper emotional connection to her late mother-in-law but has also reinforced her commitment to carrying on Diana's legacy in both her royal duties and her personal life. Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on the revelations in Princess Diana's secret diary? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Until next time, goodbye.